Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna do a demon lift face look, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So what we're gonna start with is we're gonna start with a clean skin. I have no makeup on, as you can see, but yeah, let's get started. So as you can see here, I took one of my makeup wipes. I just used an Aveeno hydrating makeup wipe. I really enjoy using these. They make my skin feel really nice and not super oily. So as you can see, I have one eyebrow done and one eyebrow not. Now half my face is done with my regular makeup and half is not. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to glue my eyebrow down with some purple glue that you would use for school, and it's also washable. Now we're taking a makeup wand and just brushing little hair follicles to my forehead so it gives that flat look that you want. So now we're going to add some powder to my eyebrow to hide my natural color and to give it a little bit of a smoother look. So we're using a light brown pencil and we're just going to trace the outline for the demon side. So just sketch it. I used this one because it was pretty easy to fix if I had an error. Now we're going to use the Face and Body Art palette and we're going to use the red color to start painting the demon side to give obviously that very bright or dark red that most people use. Now you're going to take the Kat Von D palette and you're going to use the red just to set the paint so it makes it easier for blending. So now what we're doing is we're taking the black from the Kat Von D palette and we're just going to start shading in that eyebrow section just to give it that depth that you want. So now we're taking the black from the Kat Von D palette and we're just highlighting our lower waterline to make our eyes pop more. So now what we're doing is we're going to be darkening the also corner of our eyes because we want to make sure our eyes are really going to pop through this black. So now you're going to use the Kat Von D palette again and you're going to use that peach shimmer color just to give it a little bit more pop to your eyes and give that dimension that you really want. You want to do it along the lower lash line and also just above where your eyebrow should be. So now we are going to paint on our eyebrows and we want to make sure that arch is pretty high up just to give that more of an evil look like a Disney villain would have. So now we're just going to highlight underneath that brow just to give it a little bit more depth with the Kat Von D palette again. So now what you want to do is you want to make the temple outline and just highlight that with black, and you also want to make your jaw. And you want to make sure it looks pretty black because you want to get that depth or that strong Maleficent look. So now you're going to be highlighting your nose. You want to make sure it's pretty black around the edges. Make sure you're getting in the creases and everything just to make sure you can see the difference. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit more blending with the nose and also just finishing up the other side of the bone structure, and we're just going to darken the edges a little bit more to give it more of a narrow face shape. So sorry for the confusion about what I did for the nose. I accidentally deleted the video. But what you're going to do is you want a more pointed nose shape. You're going to just make little triangles on the side of your nose. And it took me a few tries, but it didn't exactly turn out the way I wanted to. But everyone has a different nose shape, so it's really hard to just kind of look off a video and take a guess of what you would want for yours. So what I did here is that I made the folds with the light brown pencil that I used earlier, and now we're just going to take a light brown color and we're going to highlight underneath each fold, but leaving enough room so we can highlight afterwards. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take that light peach color that's shimmery just to highlight above the fold lines now to give it that highlight now that you need. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the black from the Kat Von D palette, and we're just gonna darken the edges to make it look like it's been folded up. So it might take a few tries to get this. I know it did for me. So what I'm doing here is I'm just darkening up my jawline on my normal skin and also my temple to just give it that extra little depth that you need for the skin folds. So I've completed my look, and now I'm just going to go off camera and add a little bit more details, and I'll show you guys the finished product. So here's my finished product with a wig and proper lighting that I really needed. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this, and I hope you guys tune in soon.